Hello and welcome to another episode of D&D Misfit Adventures, Campaign 3. Before we join the Misfits, please go down into our description and see our friends at minimegastore.com. Use the code MISFITS for 10% off of your tabletop RPG needs. And as for this evening, let's get on with it. Okay, episode 3. After being rudely awakened by the newest face to your group, Lord Thaco, you set off to Hikmet. You were attacked by various animals on your journey, discovering that this was an ambush site and finding tracks leading off down an untrodden trail. Visiting Hikmet, you spoke to Governor Burhan. He has begged and pleaded with you to not only find and return the lost merchandise in the forest, but to find the reason why. You bunked down at the outpost with the guards before setting off the following morning. So, you awake to a beautiful sunny morning. The peculiar cockerels in the farms are crowing quite happily. They're not like a cockerel that you've ever seen before. The frills just seem a little bit bigger and a little bit weirder. Not to mention the chickens are about 3.5 foot tall. But you hear the guards outside preparing, shouting, marching, all that military garb, getting ready for their day of guarding the outpost, I suppose. And yeah, I'll hand it over to you guys.
Are we woken by these noises or just naturally ourselves?
You can naturally awake yourself or be woken by the giant cockerels if you wish.
Okay, but no kind of loud, intruding noises by any.
Would you prefer the?
No.
All right.
Different. So glad he said that.
Thought enough for it. So yeah.
Oh, nothing like early morning wake up call.
Yeah, son has to just wake up naturally instead of being woken by some fat foot up your asshole. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Anybody for an espresso with a lemon twist?
It tastes weird.
I'd love to know where you're getting all this coffee from. It's amazing.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
What, am I a coffee machine now? I just do this and then I just...
Oh yeah, A55. Yeah, that's a built-in coffee machine.
This poor robot's being turned to new everything.
He's a photocopier, a printer, an express.
Exactly. I could just say A55 activate Tassimo mode.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get you some upgrades. At the minute, you're a very broken Warforged, but we'll see if we can get you some upgrades.
Well, no, I'm allowed to photocopy because I'm photocopying my sheets of the followings.
Spellcasting, Dolce, Gusto.
Oh, damn. Fair enough.
Grande, birthday.
Yeah. I think everybody slept quite well then.
No disturbance.
Slept? How can you sleep in a sty like this?
Oh, fuck, here we go. It's like I've been awake for
Are we still here?
90 seconds and already I'm getting a headache.
It's probably all the coffee you drink, Mr. Flan.
Mr. Flan?
Just don't even talk to me. If you're not even going to speak properly, then...
I mean, the beds that you were sleeping on were just a basic wooden frame with a canvas sling, a bit of straw put down for comfort with a Hessian sort of cover over the top. You know, it's like as basic can be.
I wish
That's luxury.
I wish I'd checked this before I slept in it. I'm allergic to straw. I've now got edge. I wonder where I've got the edges.
Oh look, you got zombie rush.
It's all like those that the. I go because I got to find something funny. As Rogu sort of sits up, you can see a couple of bits of straw sort of stick to his head, and he sits up sort of as a mohawk. Just
what the hair do, Rogu?
Wait, so are we on hay? Or is it just like the canvas on the wooden frame?
And hay laid down with a sack over the top to give you some sort of cushion.
A55 is like halfway sunken in the hay.
Yeah,
I'm-
I mean, as A55 sort of laid down, you can see that the wood sort of does that, and the canvas
Yeah.
drops right in.
A55, I have to ask you this question because this is just hit me. Do you actually can you actually physically feel comfort in it? Because I'm just wondering why you would be laying on a bed if it makes no difference to you. I just want clarification, just trying to understand.
I felt left out. I could stand up while sleeping.
That's okay. I'm just saying, you know, if you want to, if it helps you feel more like you are part like us, and that's absolutely fine. I was just curious.
Okay.
You don't need to feel left out.
As you're
very
all,
much
sorry,
part of the
as you're all having this lovely conversation and prepping, the door flies open. The sun screams in the door, like that whole "oh my god" kind of situation.
It's in my
And
face. Ah,
But,
I can't say
I'm
shit.
used to this.
one of the young soldiers sort of puts a bag in front of you and goes, "Gentlemen, that is your rations and what provisions you need for your journey. I've been told to get you marching and chop chop."
Instantly making my way.
On the way
Grab my
out,
stuff
I
and
put a
go.
leaflet of Mateus's followings on his back.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like a kick me, but
Yeah.
follow these teachings.
Oh, see, this is what I like about FFI. For a machine that's so out of date, he's got such a sense of humor. I love it.
In the sack, various rations: bread, cheese, cured meat. There is a water skin each for those that weren't carrying one, just to make sure that you're fully hydrated for your journey.
Yay.
You sort of estimate enough food to maybe last you two days.
2 days. Oh, I don't eat. Oh, sad.
Okay, so we've has everybody got everything? Are we all ready? I
Yeah.
can Sid Douglas has wasted no time in tucking into some rations.
What can I say?
I'm going to have some of my water. My mouth is very dry this time of morning.
The as you sort of step out, you can see that all the guards now are very regimented. They're all in various positions along the wall, standing upon the platforms, preparing for a day of looking after Hikmet, I suppose. But as you start to head towards the exit, you sort of hear a distant voice, one very familiar from the day before. "Take care, guys. See you soon. Don't die."
I wave back just to be polite.
Yes, goodbye.
I'm
Okay.
ignoring him completely.
Okay, so we are going now. I think we're all ready. We're going.
And quickly pulling up his trousers and running behind you is this huge Loxodon. Just sorry, like
Hans, you really need
Don't
to
worry,
make
we
that
can hear you
sling, please.
before you actually meet us.
What did you say, F55?
You really need to make him that sling.
I know, right? But he seems so set against it. I can't force it upon him, even though he knows that it would be very beneficial to him and to us because we'd understand him first time.
You walk out of the outpost again. There's along this beaten path, the one that you came in on. As the outpost starts to get smaller and smaller, and you disappear over that brow of the hill, you start to come back down to that crossroads where you met various creatures.
Crossroads. See you at the crossroads. I'm just singing that to myself as we're going along.
But yes, so you make it to those crossroads. The only thing that you can notice different from the day before is that all the wood, the broken bits of wood from the previous car, is almost covered in almost completely covered in vine, as if it's almost been covered overnight by plant.
Wow, this is interesting. FFI, can you do some scanning here, because this wasn't like this before, and at the rate it's appears to be growing, these vines, that could be quite concerning.
I will say, this does not look natural.
I don't know. What do you think, guys? Rogo, what do you think?
Yeah, vines. Oh, I know how plants
Looks
work.
fine.
Yeah, vines.
Mr. DM, should I roll something?
If you want to, I mean, you can roll nature.
I should be good at that. No, I'm not a druid.
No, you're a paladin. The druid.
I have a +4
that's
in
decent.
nature, so it might be nice.
Dirty 20
Dirty 20
on nature. Yeah.
Yep. So you as a paladin who spent all of his life in church reading books.
Yep.
Oh God. Here we go.
Look at these vines, and to your optical sensors, they look like normal everyday ivy.
Does ivy grow fruit? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
At the risk of sounding slightly innuendo-ish, can I take a tug at them and see if they feel like stronger than normal?
I was going to say I will pick them out of the ground and look.
Okay, fair enough.
The roots.
All right, you go ahead, A5.
It's a tug.
Yeah, I would like to pull them out of the ground.
So what do you want to do? You want to tug at the plant on like wrapped around the wood, or what do you want to do?
So it's grown like from underneath, right?
It's almost completely covering the broken
I want
cut.
from one of the vines. I would like to pull it up from the bottom.
Okay, all right.
To see if I can pull the roots out to see if there's anything weird.
I'll use your 20. We'll keep with the nature for the 20.
Yeah.
As you start to pull the vine, and you almost searching for the end that find the roots.
Yes.
You see that these are creeping vines. So as you get down to the bottom, thinking, "Oh, I'm going to pull the roots from the floor," they sort of hit the floor and then sort of wind and twist and turn, and they disappear off, and they run under trees and under rocks and through bushes and.
That's very interesting. All right. Anything anyone else would like to do about it?
Passive perceptions from everybody, please. What's your passive perceptions?
16.
That's quite good. Is Stacko paying attention to this, or did he not give it a shit?
To be honest,
he's probably having a moan about the bed.
I'm still miffed about that, but I'm probably thinking if they're worried about these vines, I'll just sacred flame them, follow the smoke. There you go, dealt with.
Okay.
11, by the way.
11, 16.
13.
13. What was Rogue's? Oh, yes, Rogue's passive perception is awful.
Oh, is this me too? No.
No, you're fine. So everybody with a 10 and above, it's fine. Those that are paying attention to the actual vines before they get sacred flame, you almost see them in front of your eyes pull and move the wood. Maybe only moves 2 inches, but you see it suddenly jolt and move.
I think you need to step back. Just in case you get dragged with it.
Okay. Hmm.
Really, we're stopping for vines.
Oh, well, we're not stopping. Just telling him to go move away. And I'll try to we'll turn to the crossroads that we need to go down.
So worried
Oh.
by the vines. Just watch this. We'll get rid of them. Sacred flame.
Right, yeah. Got it. Roll. It's an attack roll, or have I got a roller?
Sacred flame is a dex saving throw.
Yes. It's a vine. So
Exactly.
automatically hits.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Don't need to roll for damage. The sacred flame hits these vines, and the wood underneath burns and smoulders, but the vines almost look like they're untouched by this flame. Because sacred flame isn't fire, is it? It's radiant.
Radiant, yeah.
Okay. Then I will cast Firebolt at the vines.
Okay.
I'm still walking down.
You're just fucking shit up. I mean, it's a vine. It's if you're just going to firebolt it,
Yeah.
it's an automatic hit because it's got no armor. It's a vine,
Yeah.
so it's no roll to hit or anything. So yeah, you're firebolting it. Yeah, cool. Roll me a damage die. Roll me the D12. D12
D10.
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 or D10? That's close.
8.
Been a while since you used firebolt. Cool. Yeah, so you let loose this firebolt. It hits the wood, splinters it, splatters it, like burns it to a cinder. But again, the vines almost untouched. Rogu, can you roll me a strength saving throw, please?
Cool. I'm going
Oh,
to target
no.
the vines, am I? Okay. Strength save, you say?
Yes. Using new dice. Woo!
9.
Excellent. Okay. You suddenly feel a grip around one of your ankles, and you get pulled off your feet and land face first in the dirt.
Well, that's a bit queer. Is it still dragging me after I land, or is it just kind of a and then that's it?
More of just a leg sweep for the moment.
Oh, okay. And I suppose because my passive was 9, I wasn't really aware of what tricked me. I just fell like, oh, okay.
Yes, that's why I chose you, because your passive is lower than everybody else's.
All right, who did that?
Are you still standing over there? We actually gotta go down.
Are you asking me?
I'm just shouting in general.
You answer my question first. Was that you?
I'm nowhere near you.
So have you started walking off down the other path?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so the Dudley sort of like, all right, guys, you can me. Rogue was sort of laying on the floor going.
Well, if no one fesses up, I'll just assume it was nothing then.
We'll do the while nobody's talking then. The vine starts to creep round your leg, just like that.
Well, I think the green one's got the best idea. Off we go.
Can I? I mean, this might not even work. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what we're dealing with. Can I cast Taumaturgy and cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute, see if it has some kind of effect?
So you want to use it's a thaumaturgy.
Yeah, Taumaturgy.
Yeah. It took me ages to pronounce that right first time we played. But yeah. I mean, you want to use thaumaturgy to make the ground shake.
Yeah, just to see if it has any kind of effect on it.
Okay. What do you want to aim at specifically?
Literally, specifically at the area where the most massive vines seems to be coming from.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
Okay. There's no rolls for that. It's just a cantrip. It's just an automatic.
Yeah. Just describe what happens.
The ground starts shaking. It's okay, everybody. This is what this is me doing this. Just want to make sure, see if this affects anything for underground. It could be where the vines are coming from, and the ground shaking. Yeah.
Okay. Almost before your eyes, the vines that were sort of the longest distance almost retract. The one that's around Rogu's leg retract, but keeping hold of Rogu. So Rogu currently moves about 2 foot.
Okay.
On his back.
Do I see this?
Well, you walked away. Thaco went, yeah, he's got a right idea, and I started to follow you.
I'm then going to go up to. I'm going to up to where Rogu is being dragged along the floor. I'm going to cast acid splash on the vine, just short of his legs, just to see if it will burn that away to free him, and then he can sort of get to a safer distance.
It's a vine, automatic hit. Just
yeah.
Do you want the your aim is good.
Yeah. Do you want a damage roll?
No, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, you drop the acid onto this vine, and it burns and cinders. You almost hear a squeal.
Oh. Okay.
As it burns through that vine.
Oh, this is alive. This is something more. This is not just vines. This is alive.
And as you sort of say that, the rest of that broken wagon tips and he's dragged a little bit further.
Okay.
Paul has a very sharp object.
So was Rogu freed by that? Was it still? Yes. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Make a run for it, Rogu.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Okay.
Let's stand back. Okay. FFF, is there anything in your database that could possibly know what this is? It's definitely a living organism of some kind.
I'll do a history check, please.
I'll save you the effort. The Loxodon steps forward.
Oh my God!
For goodness sake, come here! I'm making you that blade and sling, whether you like it or not.
Tie his trunk in and not. He basically goes, I remember something like this from my homeland. Suggest we move.
Well, you ain't got to fucking tell me twice. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
But doesn't that cart have important items of us? I thought we had put stuff in it.
No. So that was the cart that you discovered yesterday that was broken, with nothing in it.
Or be ransacked.
Okay, let's back off. Let's get a safe distance away, and then we will then obviously decide what we're going to do. Because my concern is if anyone else passes by and gets caught by that thing, they're in trouble. I kind of don't feel comfortable just leaving it here, but if we have no alternative, then, then we'll have to leave.
You you think back to what was said to you before about merchants going into the forest and not coming out again. Although you got attacked by animals the day before, this is now something new.
Okay. Okay. Seeing this as a cantrip, and Rogues of safe distance, I'm gonna go approach it again, and again that same point where I use thaumaturgy, in that point where the biggest mass is. I'm going to unleash quite an array of acid splash there, just to see if the squid, in it being a living organism, is going to kind of coax out, because if it feels really threatened, it might expose itself to us.
Fair enough. What is acid splash? Acid splash is a.
It's
What are you? You're a sorcerer, aren't you?
yeah. Bubble of acid, choose 1 or 2 creatures in range.
Oh, it's a cantrip. It's fine.
It's cantrip, yeah.
We'll say you take a minute and like at least 10 of these things.
Yeah.
And the vines that are gripping the wood, etc., all burn and cinder. But with each one, you almost hear that scream.
I like this because it's. I know it's something we shouldn't be walking away from, but I like the fact that we've got to sort of find out exactly how to expose it and get to that next step where we then potentially maybe have to fight it and get some answers. And it's just like trying to go through everything that we've got. I'm trying to go through everything I've got potentially that's going to trigger it to thing. So we've got it pretty much making like a screaming sound. So it's a living organism.
I mean, those vines that you completely destroyed, like all around that piece of wood that's been hit by sacred flame, hit by firebolt. Those vines, the bits that haven't been burned, like all the wreck bits stay behind, but the long all retract into the brush.
Right. Okay. Okay, so anyone else got any suggestions?
I'm gone.
Yeah, Dudley's got these suggestions. I'm going that way. Dudley and Becca are basically they're standing on the path, just sort of tapping their feet, just kind of.
Dudders, will you please stop eating? A, it's not the time. B, these are called rations for a reason.
What are you eating, man? I'm actually quite hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving, man.
Damn cookies.
Fair enough. So yeah, so the vines have retracted into the brush.
Right. So what do we see like now?
You see a load of wrecked vines and a bit of broken wood.
Bit of broken wood, right? Is there any way to see the brush where they've all gone into?
I mean, if you imagine thick forest,
yeah,
and the vines have just gone like that and back underneath, so where they came from, but retracted quite quickly.
Right. Okay. So I say we go in. We find the source of these vines. If
you got a different task.
Well, we need to know because this could be very important as to why these merchants are not escaping. They go in and don't come out.
Play botany on your own time. We've got more important things to worry about.
And let's say that this whole thing becomes I can't fucking speak now. This thing becomes a massive issue, and we can't, and it hinders us on everything that we're supposed to be doing. You know, one of our main tasks was to find out why the merchants weren't making their trips fully. So I say we go in there, we find out what's going on, and then if we have to, we will deal with it.
How about you go in there? That way I don't have to deal with you anymore. I'll follow the green one. He seems a very responsible one.
Oh, bitch, chill. Listen, okay? I'm saying if the merchants are not going in there and we deal with this, think of all the potential supplies and everything that's probably potentially been left there. You know, there could be a lot of helpful things for us.
Oh, boring.
I understand where you're coming from, Hans, but we got tasked with savages, apparently.
See? The green one. I like him.
I don't think he likes you, but okay. So, okay, then, well, If everybody thinks we should just continue and go and ignore this, then we go. But I think we should deal
If
with
it
this.
makes you happy, if we do it after the savages, we'll go. If it makes you feel better afterwards.
Okay, but I'm just saying, more merchants go in, they take more lives. People who might just be passing by, we're losing more lives. But it's okay. You want to go, we'll go.
Also, those savages and people we meet might know a bit more, so you never know. We could get more useful stuff.
Okay, we go then.
If my son was paying attention to the computer and not his phone, he'd say I just sent him a message.
Michael.
Yeah.
Ass.
The
Pay
enthusiasm of
attention
youth.
to the game because you've just been sent a message.
Oh.
Oh
not
my God. You'll get a haircut and you can't pay attention.
There is drag marks / tranks going the other way.
My
Going
God.
the other way. Which other way? Other way to the direction we're supposed to be going in, or the other way from where they retracted from? To.
See if anybody actually remembers from last Thursday.
The drag marks where me and Lord Taco are waiting.
I like tacos.
Okay, we'll go then. Let's go. Let's do it.
Finally.
Well, I'm sorry for trying to help and get this shit done. I think it's quite important, but no, it's okay. We go.
I understand your curiosity, Hans.
Instead of being an adventurer as a commoner, perhaps you should have been a gardener.
And what's wrong with that?
Didn't say anything was wrong with it, but clearly you're more interested in plants than you are
for
actually our
goodness
own
sake.
mission.
We can't all be a silver spoon-fed motherfucker, okay? Now, you got what you wanted. Let's go. Exactly. Say it.
What's the pet talking about? I can't hear him.
That's ignorance for you.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Drag marks go that way.
Okay, we go that way then. Let's go.
This is why I enjoy getting to fill in as a PC as well. So remembering from the day before when you did a little bit of was it investigatory work, you see that the drag marks go off of this T-junction that you're at, and they sort of disappear off into the forest at an untrodden track. You can see that it's an open way, not completely covered forest, but it's not a well-trodden route like the previous one was. Excuse me. And what you're basically looking at is almost like a domed tree canopy. Yeah, got it. Domed tree canopy. Very, very thick grass and very sort of patchy spots of what you notice is very dark mud, unlike the vibrant brown that you're used to. Right,
That was a silly thing to say.
This is.
But I think we should be on guard at this point.
Taco's gonna get his shoes dirty.
It wouldn't hurt him to actually do something.
I don't wear shoes.
You
Good
step.
for you.
It's okay, A55, if you really want to, and I can find some spray paint and that. I do see you I spray you on some designer footwear, make it look so you can fit in if that's what you want.
So spray paint a little tick.
Yeah, just do it.
If I've now got some Nikes.
No, they don't sponsor us, so it's just did it. As you start to step off the pathway and into this thick grassland, underfoot is very uneven, so very uneasy, sort of with each foot here. Very muddy, very thick, sodden, soiled ground.
Pardon me.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
You know, from behind, you hear the.
Can't even hear what you
Yeah,
just
I
did,
didn't
but-
even hear that.
Oh, really? Here I
Yeah.
am making all these noises.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Stupid microphone. From behind, the loud thud of the Loxodon. And then, how's that? Better?
No.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Oh, yeah. As the Loxodon steps down, his foot sinks just that couple of inches more than yours does.
Oh no. So he's sinking then, like
He's not
like a
sinking. He's
plane.
just he's heavier than
Sinking.
you, so he's pushing down into the
Oh
soil.
right, okay.
I'm going to use Starlight Step to get on the back of the Loxodon.
Oh god.
Oh well. Somebody grab his trunk. He's gonna sink.
He's not sinking.
And so yeah,
He will be
it's
with a
fine.
lot of thacker on his back.
You suddenly appear on the back of this Loxodon. The extra weight you sort of see, you almost see just go. It sinks down those extra couple of inches just by you appearing on him, and now he's sort of like huge, trying to lift his feet out.
Now this is how royalty presents themselves.
Start sinking into the mud.
Hmm.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Okay.
This is how royalty presents themselves. Just starts going down.
It's hard. It's hard work for the Loxodon. You can sort of hear him. The eyes sort of just check behind him, and if he's struggling. But,
Is there
continue
any
to push through.
sign of when the cargo's being dragged?
So on the dried ground, you could see the drag marks clearly. When you went off into this thick wetland, you could see the drag marks through the grass, but it's not as prominent
Yeah.
as it was. At the minute, you are following what little tracks you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other signs of noise and wildlife around, or is it literally just us and the squelching?
It's just you and the squelching at the minute.
All right, sweet.
I mean, you get the noise of the creatures and etc.
Hmm.
You know, it's a very thick forest, so there's going to be birds, there's going to be bugs, there's going to be various small little creatures running around, but nothing that really catches your eye at the minute to go, oh Jesus. You walk for about 100 meters, and the ground has been very, very thick.
Mm-hmm.
And the Loxodon has been rolling to see how well he's standing up. He's doing okay at the minute. Pulling his foot out. It's hard going, especially with an extra body on his back and all that mumbling he's doing under his trunk. The ground starts to not so much dry out, but it's not quite as thick, not quite as squelchy as you sort of push through this little area.
Well, to some dry land.
But the Loxodon's going to lose his footing.
Oh no.
Well, and I've been rolling. I've been all right. But the Loxodon's going to start to lose his footing in a second, and he's going to go dexterity saving throw from Taco.
16.
So, although he doesn't land face first, which is obviously what we all wanted to happen, He sort of comes down, but he lands in the rear footprint, the rear footprints that have been left by the Loxodon. So sort of these would come up to about his knees as he sort of just standing there up to his knees in this soil. The Loxodon's fallen. He sort of his lovely fur has all but been covered in mud. But yes, Lord Taco is now up to his knees.
Silly pet, mind where you're going. Have you seen what you've done to my garbs?
Oh, don't talk to him like that. It's not his fault.
It just turned and go.
Yeah, exactly.
I have better trained pets at home.
It's not a pet. Watch your mouth.
Watch my mouse? What's a mouse?
So watch your mouth.
Oh,
Mouse. Watch your mouths. But yeah, the ground starts to harden now and starts to become a little bit more solid. Lord Taco looks like he's sort of got brown socks on up to his knees. Very attractive. I could do. He lost a shoe.
Oh no, that's the best thing.
But I won't. He rolled too well for that. I would have liked to have lost a shoe, but
You'll have another chance, I'm sure.
But as you get out now. You notice that they're. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the map up just so I can point out where you're on. See if my computer's actually going to work this evening. It's been very on off. Where is the map? It's not there. Why is the map not there? Interesting. Where is the microfilm? Is it that one?
It's a microfilm. I don't know anything about no microfilm.
I know you've seen that film. I know you've seen that film.
I've got it on DVD. Loaded weapon one.
Loaded weapon, man.
Really, that's good.
But just stupid.
Love Tim Curry. That was one of the things when I met him. I spoke to him about that. I just said like he looked really good in the Girl Scout uniform.
So here we are.
Yeah. Okay.
So you are. I'm going to move you guys out of the way. There we go. Put it over the other side. So you've come out of the outpost. You made it back to the T junction. You started heading down here. You are now sort of this sort of area, heading over to the east of Hikmet Island. And
Turning left onto ...
onto ... As you start getting over there, you can now see that there's quite a large sort of cliff face running down, and you're overlooking a vast sea. Beautiful. The sun sort of hitting it, glistening, lovely blues and greens. You know that beautiful, serene sort of picturesque moment.
Do we see that giant kraken creature, or is it calm water?
Well, I was just about to ask. Roll me a perception.
Okay.
As you asked.
Oh, we can finally get him. I like our chances.
Isn't that 20?
On perception, lovely.
So that is 21 total.
6.
Rogu asked the question, but he's looking out there with his eyes shut. Yeah.
19.
Ass.
Can't read numbers. This light's too dim.
bad.
Hold on. What?
You can't read numbers, that's bad.
12.
12, okay. I'm enjoying the fact that he's going on about his new light, but he can't see anything. What was Taco doing?
No, because I turned the brightness down so it wasn't blinding me. But I can turn it back up. I turned it down.
What was Taco's?
11.
11. Okay. The 15 and above crew. You sort of, just walking up this little this little brow, you get to the top, and out across this sea, you see, sort of, albeit very briefly, pop out of the ocean. You see this huge, green spiked dome just breach the water and then go back down.
Ah, oh, this is going to be fun. I think we now know what it is. Ah, come on, Dadders. We're going to have to do something.
Yes, very pretty. Nice view. While I'm here, can I see if there's any herbs about?
Herbs?
Yes, I have a herbalism kit.
Ooh. Okay. You're gonna find the local island herbs, but to this extent, because it's a new island, your learned ability is not going to really know what these are yet, or although something will look familiar, it may be called something else.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, the island will be full of local herbs.
Good. Then I wish to procure some.
Yeah, I mean, you find stuff.
Cool, that'll do me.
It's a very thick brush, the oran berries, pecha berries. I mean, I'm playing Pokemon too much. But yeah, there's berries. There's hoof fungus. Yes, I finally get hoof fungus in there because it's something. It actually exists. It's a real thing.
I'm actually disappointed that when you said when he asked about herbs and you said roll, and then he just done it, you just didn't just go, no. Just like that.
All right, because I mean, you're in the middle of the forest. You're gonna
right. So this is obviously it's a living creature. We know that living sea creature. What kind of creature is it? In terms of if it was to have if I wanted to communicate with it language wise, what language would it be?
So, all you saw of this was it was to your eyes from the distance you're at. It basically looked like a moving island. So
but Hans isn't that dumb, so he knows it's a living creature. He's established that.
But from that sort of distance, that what you saw of it, you wouldn't be able to guess what it was.
No, but this is the point I'm trying to make: is that I could speak a particular language or languages. I could test to see if it was one of those. Because if you tell me what it is, like what language it speaks, and I can do it, I'm proficient in it.
Well, I'm saying you wouldn't know what it was. You've never seen anything like this before, so you could take a guess.
Yeah, you could just shout a word in the language.
It's living in the water. It might be a fish. So talk fish.
It's not a fish.
It's sort of one of those ones. Everything you're viewing is new to you. Even A55, who's book learned.
It's a shame you ain't got an NPC just like in Jaws that just go like you said. You see the water creature here, Chief? Be like, merchants go into the water. Merchants don't come out of the water.
So you're on a cliffside. The cliff is about 100 to 120 feet high. It may have been 500 meters off of land.
Okay, I'm going to try. I'm just going to take a punt on it.
Estimated size of the back, 80 feet of what you saw sort of come out of the water and go under it.
Right.
Well, I'm going to.
This is what sucks. As a person, I know what this is. As my character, I don't. So that's the thing that's the kicker.
I'm going to try. I'm going to shout in primordial.
Primordial. So ooze.
Yeah. So yeah, shout it, whatever primordial is for hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
It's all right. You sort of get a back from all the jellyfish.
Oh,
They're about as close
it's
to all the
okay.
stuff
Okay,
as they were.
it's okay. I don't mean
Oh,
you
why
any
do I feel
harm.
like a flump's going to appear now?
Oh,
Just because
flumps.
he's a one
Got a
piece
couple of
thing.
flumps. I got a couple of flumps somewhere. I like flumps.
Oh, please. That'd be funny as hell seeing Hans with a flump.
But you stand. What are you doing? Are you still just quite happily just standing cliffside, just enjoying the view? Taco's like,
Yeah, Hans is just like going through all the languages he knows just to try and say like that. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the distance away this thing and the fact that it's underwater, it's not going to suddenly pop up and go, oh.
It's just like Nick Frost.
Hey, you go.
It's just like Nick Frost in Hot Fuzz with the swan. Where it's just like like that, but a different languages trying to see if we can communicate. And it's just all these little bubbles of all these different creatures and everything like that. Go, what's he on about?
That'd
That'd be funny.
Yeah, no, it was just it was a quick breach. It was a monstrous size.
Yeah, not gonna face that. Nope.
Oh, we should. Totally should.
You can. I'm not. I'm. At the moment, I'm dead. I'm on land.
The joys of plagiarism that will come in later on. Trust me. So, do you wish to carry on, or are you just going to carry on standing on this cliffside and enjoying the view?
I'm ready to go press on.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree
just
with
Dudley.
Dudley.
Those of you who start walking off, you almost get to the cliffside and then turn back on yourselves. Let's do a perception.
21.
Why do I feel that something's gonna hit me?
Wait, Is this everyone rolling?
13.
Yes.
So 18 for me.
Oh,
6.
what we rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
This is
Yeah.
pay attention.
4.
Yay. So Rogu and 855 are playing rollies. I don't know what they're doing. But the rest of you is okay. As you sort of turn and look sort of into the forest, you can see that there's now breaks in the branches and breaks in the brush, and where the ground's a bit drier, you can now pick up where the tracks and all these drag marks have gone.
Do it look fresh or?
I mean, the fact that you asked that question, you can do a survival or a nature.
What do you want to do?
Who wants to see how fresh the tracks are?
That was an 8.
An 8.
On survival.
I'll do a roll on nature because
Okay, well, as Dudley was doing
Bonus
his
is on.
first, you're going to help him, so he'll get advantage.
yeah.
Go again, Duds.
18.
There we go. That's better. About 2 days, give or take
Okay.
an hour or two.
I'll relay that information to whoever's it, to the team and whoever cares.
We're going to be asked to the team and who actually cares, because Taco don't give a shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
No.
I have my herbs. I'm quite content right now.
The drag marks themselves that sort of push through the brush, they broken vines, broken branches, broken everything really. As you sort of push through, now it's now getting into thicker forest. Twigs, leaves, lots of sort of underbrush. Again, hearing all the animals, but you catch wind of A very familiar noise.
So he's got eyes on us.
Stupid bird. Sacred flame.
As quick as you could turn around and go like that, it just drops off and swoops under the canopy.
It's the dense forest. My aim would have been spot on, Helen. I've been dense.
What language does that creature have?
Oh, now you're
Scream.
asking. Yeah, what language does that? I mean, because there's a difference between languages and speaking with animals. It's a different skill.
Oh,
But we also told what the name of this thing is. I can't remember.
No, you were just a local creature.
Okay,
They did not name it. But yes, there was just the wildlife. I mean, the annoying thing is I've got them and I can't life of me remember the freaking name of it. I think as a good DM, I should have googled that, shouldn't you? So that when I chose to use it the week after, I knew what the thing was called.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But I didn't. Now I can't. And now I can't even see the models. But yes, this peculiar creature that is all wings and face.
Lovely.
Just swoops off into the thick, dense canopy of the forest. Using the perception from those that rolled earlier, because it was quite good, you notice a few chips of wood, strips of leather, bits of like broken stuff. And A55, because you're metallic, you sort of tread down into the brush and get a feeling of something hard underneath your foot. I don't even know if he's listening.
Don't know either.
Hello.
Yeah.
DM to A55. Are you paying
Hard feeling under my
attention?
foot. Hard feeling under my foot. What
Yes.
about it?
Well, the thing, you feel something hard under your foot. That's where you go, I ignore it. I pick it up. I kick it to see if I can hit Taco in the back of the head.
Yeah, I did that one.
What's the DM got against Lord Taco?
I
I
wonder.
picked a character they dislike. So you pick it up. Because you're
I
going to do
pick it up.
You're going to do normal, yes.
Um,
As you pick it up and you look at it, do you want to know what it is?
Go on,
Investigate.
Here you go. And
I'm trying to do this and figure out what this freaking bird thing's called.
that's not good, is it?
I know there's somebody watching this at home going, it's one of these, you prat. Yeah, I know, but it's tough.
Send it in the comments.
We'll find it.
I got a 2. I rolled a nat 1.
You got a 2. It's a piece of.
Lovely.
It's familiar to you. It's definitely something you've seen before, but you're due to your aging cogs, you can't quite remember what it is.
Called me old. Oh, believe you.
Is that? I'm gonna say, is that the extent of it? Not gonna. Can somebody help me with this?
Yeah. I pointed the no. I poked the Loxodon. So
Poke
what
the
do you know what this
Loxodon.
is?
All right, and the Loxodon gonna know what it was. The Loxodon might know what it is for a 14. The looks like a musket bullet to me.
Bullet.
A bullet. Oh yes, I can see it now.
So it's a circular. Well, not that big. It's a circular ball bearing.
Oh, the slug.
Oh, it's a bullet.
This is not a slug. Slugs are creatures.
You should know that another name for a certain kind of bullet is called a slug. So that is correct. So I'm just wondering what that's doing here. One tried to shoot at this thing.
Can I roll an investigation of the area to see if anything else is like near there that relates to this subject?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
Cheers.
if you want to investigate the area around where this was picked up,
17.
you find
Dot, dot, dot.
2 more.
2 more.
No, but
How close were they?
Like almost right next to your footprint.
Can I investigate the area again? It's like collecting these.
Okay, you investigate the area around and you find nothing, but you found 3 of these.
Cool.
I'll laugh if we actually. Because all I was thinking was, oh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy.
I have a mouth.
Will I investigate just slightly ahead, a little bit ahead, almost like scouting ahead, sort of thing.
Yeah. My God, I'm nearly through this blooming book and I haven't found this foxy bird thing yet.
18 plus 4, so 22 with modifier.
Yeah. As you basically look along the floor and keep checking to try and find this or see if there's anything else similar. You don't find any more of these ball bearings, but you do find this sort of sharp black powder trodden into the ground.
Okay. F55, can you come and have a look at this, please?
Sharp
Of
black
course.
powder.
This black powdery substance. Do you know what it is?
History, nature, question mark.
History.
So,
Boom boom powder.
but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But history, you say?
Yeah.
17.
Lovely. Yeah. To your optical sensors, this is gunpowder.
Yeah, boom boom powder.
Boom powder. This is in fact gunpowder. Most likely from the gun where these bullets were shot. Is there any more on the ground? Dudders?
You haven't found any. You looked and found 3, and they were all next to each other.
So no, I meant of gunpowder.
Oh no, just this sort of small patch trodden into the floor.
Ah, I will not pick it up then.
So yeah, so this and imagine dropping gunpowder on the floor and then treading on it. It will create like a very thin layer trodden into the floor.
Can I do a survival check to see if there's any other tracks or footprints around?
Sacred flame.
Yes. Take the flame on the black powder.
18.
Yeah.
So you notice, I found them by the way. You notice that the tracks keep going forwards, but you're now noticing that the footprints are more, we'll say, more prominent. The footprints are sticking out a little bit more, but there are lots of them.
So would I be able to discern like how many roughly footprints there are, like pairs?
I mean,
or is it just like backwards and forwards kind of tracking?
It's almost like there's two lots of walkway. So walking towards you, walking away from you. But so many different lines. You've got footprint over footprint over footprint over footprint. It's this bit is well trodden.
Green one, I think you should go up ahead and yeah, just check it out. A vacuole.
Oh, that doesn't
So-
look very pretty, does it?
Looks more like a bat.
Hmm.
It was a bat-like creature. It was said
It
before.
was a face with bat wings. Was the original description?
Oh no, Thacker wasn't here first session, was he?
Mm-mm.
No, I missed it.
Yeah.
But one of them
A vacuole.
So
from Eberron.
I will hold my maul, be ready. With the information, I think they got firearms.
Okay.
I'll be more wary, but I'll be pressing on.
Good, good. You go ahead, Green one. You take the first hit. Don't let me get hurt. And I will be right beside you.
Very well.
Hmm.
Dudley, you make your way up the path very slightly. You sort of step into a small opening. The trees sort of break. What was your passive perception?
11.
11. Okay. The trees sort of break into a little opening, and as the sort of trees separate, and there's like this small little glade you step into. Basic stuff that you notice: the trees are really tall. They've sort of just separated. There's a small hill in front of you. But one thing that sort of catches your eye is that in front of you there are stacks of rocks sort of piled on top of each other. They're only about sort of 3 foot high, but it's sort of rock, sort of piled in one sort of pillar. What can I describe it? Who's watched Moana?
Yeah.
We put a rock on top of it, we build the island higher, that bit.
Mm.
Ah,
That's
okay.
like a rock and a rock and a rock and a rock and a rock. The lower down the rocks, the more moss and grass there is, the further up, the clearer the rock is.
Cool.
But there's not just one of these. There's 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. You can sort of see them all scattered around this little glade area.
Do they form any kind of like shape or anything like that?
To your eyes, they look like they're just higgledy-piggledy. But Dudley's the only one that's there at the minute.
I'm going to go slowly, but try to keep my eyes peeled.
Cool. What are the rest of you doing at this moment?
I'm behind Dudley at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over to where Dudley is.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
A55 has found a stick and is not paying attention.
I'm not surprised. Is his stick a similar shape to a mobile phone?
Huh? I'm playing with dice right now. I'm like trying to roll it around, but it's not working. Oh, it is working.
So we got.
Yeah, Rogu's perception's always bad. So maybe he's like scanning the floor for money and coins and stuff. So he's not looking.
Rogue's perception is blooming awful, is what it is.
Hmm.
I can't believe for a rogue your perception's so bad.
Maybe he's blind. Maybe that could be his character.
The Hans and then Rogu and Thingy can go there. Yeah, so because you know something's coming now, don't you?
Yeah.
I feel like this has taken forever just to see what this bastard thing is.
It's like I'm trying to make the sessions last. as you all sort of step out into this sort of gladed area, Rogu not paying attention, A55 sort of playing with a stick. A55 finds himself playing tug of war with this stick. It's a very peculiar stick. And where is A55? There's A55. A55, as you're looking at this stick, can you roll me a perception on your stick?
Oh no.
So me looking at the stick.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Roll me
You said
you're playing with a stick, so roll me a perception with your stick.
no. I thought you meant roll me a perception as my stick. So whatever my stick's in.
Why
Like,
would
what?
this? Why would
Your
this?
stick is.
That's
gonna
what I'm
be- your
saying.
stick is
I
gonna
am
be-
now one with the stick.
It's a magic stick.
12.
12. Your stick suddenly has eyeballs and looks at you.
Uh,
I slap it in. I'm joking.
You do what to
No.
it?
when you're shouting, then like having it shout, runs those things in labyrinth.
It's all right.
You know the ones
Um,
that lift the bricks
right.
up, turn them around, and start shouting.
Rogu, who's similarly
Yeah.
not paying attention, you find yourself sort of gripped around your shoulders and almost like you're being pulled backwards.
He likes getting grabbed,
No.
doesn't he? He likes getting grabbed.
Getting
Hmm.
rizzed.
Getting rizzed.
Yeah.
All right. I thought that
It's
meant
new
something else.
terminology you might not understand.
Yeah, but I didn't. I thought Riz was charisma, not being groped. I obviously
Yeah.
missed that lesson. Okay.
And as A55 attempts to break this stick, because it's what he said he was going to do,
Yep.
the stick reaches out with a claw and slaps him around the face.
Oh damn! It's a
Uh,
sassy stick.
And that's going to be not enough to hit, but it's going to be enough to get you to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
All of us.
Woohoo.
All of us.
Oh,
All
no
of
woohoo. That's not good.
Good, I'm using Vigilant Blessing.
Wait, what's my modifier? My modifier actually might help.
them.
Nice.
30, 20 plus 3.
Modifier didn't help.
Mine did.
Right, so Rogu and that one there, and then Twiglet and there. I suppose we better turn the light on. It's a bit dark, isn't it?
Oh, it's fine on my screen.
Okay,
That's a
absolutely.
nice looking map.
I can make my light go pink.
Whoa. Light that map up a bit. There we go. That's better. Okie dokie. So, what you see in front of you are two small stick-like creatures and three large vine-like creatures.
Hmm.
Ah.
So our character
Yeah.
on his vine blights and trig blights.
Yes.
Cool.
Good one.
Okie dokie. So, 20 and above.
23.
22.
22 also.
Whoa!
Roll
Jack,
these.
yeah, check Jack out with a nice high one.
Okay, dexterity modifier
Awesome.
for the 22s.
+3.
+3.
Roll these.
Roll.
8.
2. Yay.
And just like that.
Back to
Oh.
normal.
sorted.
There we go. Right.
Yeah, just like that. It's sorted.
Okay. What about Dudley and A55
12.
and A55?
3.
Nash.
Oh damn.
Right, let's put you over there. There we go. Right, I'm seeing him. Okay. Okie dokie. So that's them. And then that's the 12 is Dudley. Very nice. And then bringing up the rear. Us.
Literally.
Very nice. Well, in that case, Hans, take us away.
Yeah, darling. Okay, so can you please move me 30 feet to my diagonal right towards that rock formation, please?
Or more diagonal.
No, it's okay where you had it. It's okay. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to fire magic missile at the in the direction of those ones at the top there. Magic missile. So
We'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. Very good. The Lockstone's got lost in the forest.
Okay. So 3 glowing darts. Okay, so why is there no hit DC for it?
What are you casting?
Magic missile, or is it an automatically hitting it? It's just the
Magic
damage.
missile is an automatic hit.
Yeah, I thought so. Right, okay, that explains that then. Okay, so the first one is going to take 4 points of fire damage, please.
Okay, what are you shooting this one, yeah?
I hit the little one.
You want to
The
go
little dude. Yeah, hit
Wait.
the little one first. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
He'll take 4. The one in the middle
So
is good.
when you do magic missile, you
Yeah.
basically, however many you're shooting, you shoot them. So they go,
Yeah.
and they all come out. If you want to redirect them and send them somewhere else, you got to roll me a dexterity.
Oh, okay. I'll just throw him then. Fire him at that. The next one is a 3,
Okay.
and the third and final one is a 5.
Okay. So 4, 3, 5. Oh, well. Cool.
And that is my turn.
Lovely. Lord Taco. Taco, boy. Come on, make it up.
Taco. Can you move me towards the rock? So like to the side of Hands, please.
So what you wanna move in a straight line, or do you want to move through this gap?
Through the gap, ideally.
I mean, we can do that. Yes, it's very good. What's your view?
How injured does the one that's just been hit look?
Excuse me. I mean, it's a stick. To be completely honest with you, it didn't look that healthy when it first came out.
All right, then I will Sacred Flame, the nearest giant tree-like
Okay,
one.
the nearest vine thingy.
Yeah,
Dexterity saving throw.
Correct.
A giant vine, 13.
just misses. So they take 4 points of radiant damage.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, call it in number 3. Okay, 4 points of radiant damage. I mean, it hits, and as it hits, you sort of see it hits the shoulder, takes a chunk of vine, but almost as it hits, the vine sort of almost grow back instantly.
All right. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Rogu.
Okay, so grabbing a dagger in both hands, I'm gonna slice either a shoulder just to try and get this entanglement off of me.
Yep.
And those will be the following. Those will be a 14 and a 18 to hit.
Both hit.
Cool. So those will be 5 and 6 piercing damage, respectively.
Nice. So 11 points. Fighting your way out of, just slicing through the vines. Just
Excellent. Yeah, and that's my movement. I'll do what you've just done, and I'll turn 180 to look specifically at this thing, and then that'll be my turn.
As you've done we'll use your bonus action so you can look at this thing. As you look at this thing, you can see, although the vines have made a face, they sort of indent for the eyes and the indent for the mouth, but there's nothing there. You're just looking at vines.
Ugh, that's not pleasant.
And then that'll bring us to the vines. So, yeah, I've never used these properly before. Let's see what they can do. Page 32. Again, I had all of these pages saved, and then I went flying through this book to try and find that poxy bat thing, and I lost my page. Stupid DM. Lovely. So yes, Vine Blight. Vine Blight is very unhappy that you've managed to break out of this, and it's going to try and squeeze you again with Constrict, which it's not going to do with a nat 1.
There's a bit of breaking news for anyone that's been following that Titanic vessel thing. The debris is that thing, and all 5 people on board are dead.
Oh crap!
Unfortunately. Yeah,
Thanks.
it was found
That's
debris.
a shame.
Yeah, they were found 1,600 feet from the Titanic wreck.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that during the break.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yes, right. Vine Blight 1, rubbish. Vine Blight 2. Where's my sticks? Sticks. Speed 10. Woo.
Ooh, squishy.
We're fighting baby Groots and big Groots. Oh, not big Groots. Loch Ness monsters.
Root. Alan Root. Okay, so although they didn't get into their thing, they are going to use entangled plants. Roots and vines start to grow up through the floor underneath Dudley. Yeah. Dudley, can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
$17.
You're fine. The sort of as they sort of come up, you're just like Dudley smash, and Dudley just start ripping them off and lifting your foot up and fighting them off. And it did absolutely nothing. The other one sees this peculiar-looking, dark-skinned fellow with a shiny blade. And he don't like it, so he's starting to raise vines up around your thick brown socks. Can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
20, dirty 20, I should say.
Oh my god! Again, they can't. All the mud that's on your socks, they can't quite get a grip, and they get a grip, and you're just a little bit too slippery for them. And that'll bring us to the twig blights. Will it? Oh, no, it won't. Dudley, you're up.
So the guy tried to go attack me. Right?
Just like that.
Yep. Oh, you should have done that. And I will rage and smack him with my maul. That's a 15 on the die and plus 5, so dirty 20.
Jesus, yep, it hits.
Um, 14 on the die +2 for raging 16. Bludgeoning damage.
14 on the dice. You know.
2d6.
Yeah.
+3.
2d6. There'll be
Yeah,
12,
more.
12 on the dice.
2d6.
Yeah, you said 14 on the dice. You only get a max of 12.
Yeah, +3.
Okay, so 14.
You got 14.
And then 2 for
Plus
raging.
2 for raging.
Cool. There you go. That's fine. It was only because you said 14 on the dice I got confused.
Oh, sorry, I got +3 modifier.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So 16. Yeah, yeah, you smash this thing. Like, just as the hammer sort of comes down, you just take the whole of the middle part of it out, and you can sort of see all the vines just sort of like that. And
Honestly, I feel like I will hammering him like a nail.
it's fine. Yeah, I mean, you split the vines, and the vines sort of you see them all wiggling in between as they sort of conjoin again.
That's gonna put me off my greens.
Anything else from the big green dude? No.
No, that's my turn.
Cool. Little twig blights.
What?
Did you just say what?
Honestly, thought you ain't got to move the trees closer.
No, I was trying.
Yep, no.
I was trying to find the
No.
little. I was trying to find the little twig dude. So, little twig dude on Rogu. Oh, that might be a bit better. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, yay! So he sort of runs up to you, starts climbing up your leather, and just kind of just throwing claws. Am I rolling the right dice? No. No, I am. Yay! That will be 5 points of piercing damage from these needle type fingernails.
Dang, okay.
And then the other one is going to do the same to A55 with a natural 20.
No.
Oh,
And that's going to do nothing. 2, 3. Yeah. And with a nat 20, 6 points of piercing damage.
that's a lot, you know.
Well, it's not
Still-
when the other one that didn't roll a nat 20 got 5.
It's still half my health.
But yes, all these little needle points just digging into your into the gaps in your armor. And that will bring us to 855.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm like the very last person.
Yes.
Right. So this one that's just attacked me, I'm gonna absolutely smash his face in.
Okay.
Scumbag. We got 22 to hit.
Yes.
Cool. And stop clicking on stuff. Right. D10. I need to count. That is my D10. Cool. You're joking. I rolled a 1.
Hmm.
4.
4 points of damage. Is that the one? No. Is that the one that's already been hit?
That's the one that's in front of me.
No, the other one got hit.
No, it was the other one that got hit, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
That's fine. That's fine. Anything else from you,
Do I
A55?
have any bonus actions? Yeah, no.
Okay. Then back to Hans. Would you like a lemon twist?
Always. Okay, I'm going to turn and face the one. Is that who's the one with the shield, like right next to me? Is that
That'll be me.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's Taco?
That's your buddy.
that's
Right,
best friend.
I'm going to turn to the vine creature that's facing him, and I'm going to cast Acid Splash. Can you do a dexterity saving throw for me?
I can certainly try. 11.
And that's going to be a hit for me. And can you please take? Oh, that's a nice one. 6 points of acid damage, please.
Whoa. Nice. So yeah, as the acid hits, you can see it sort of burning through that sort of expressionless face, just cindering, burning away. Just you can see the ends of the vines growing out, just sort of twitching like that.
Nice. And can you move me 30 feet back down to the bottom, please?
Gonna do that. Now moving away.
Hang on. Cheers.
Just enough to keep you in screen.
Yeah.
Lovely. Lord Taco.
Right. I want to. Is he close enough to have an opportunity attack on me?
No.
Perfect. Then move me 30 feet, basically where I started from.
So back down towards your friend.
Pretty much, yep. And then I am going to use Fairy Fire. So
on the same one.
No. So I'm looking at the group because that'll be a 20-foot 20-foot cube within range. And basically I need everyone in that cube to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, where are you sticking the cube?
So basically I want it pretty much in between Dudley and Rogu is the center of it, because that should have all 4 of them then.
I mean, yeah, you get both the twigs and both those vines.
That's the one I want.
You also get A55, Rogu, and Dudley.
Yep.
Really trying to endear yourself to the group, aren't you? Like it.
I'm trying to make it better for me, not for anyone else at the moment.
Dexterity saving throws, please, from everybody except for Hans.
Oh,
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw. Right?
19.
Okay, Rogu's fine.
Oh, you're joking.
Hmm.
Not 20, so it's 21.
Okay.
Just me.
What'd you roll, Dudley?
7.
Yes, Dudley's getting hit. My highest roll with one vine blight got a 19.
Okay, safe.
The rest of them, I'm assuming, are being hit because the highest was a 9.
Correct. So basically, all of those that are hit, now anyone who goes to attack them will now have advantage on that creature or object.
Nice. So I've got advantage on Dudley.
Correct.
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, shit.
And each creature basically shed a dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Fair enough.
Can't me though.
It's all bright and colourful now.
It's very pretty.
What colour am I glowing?
Lime
So I've
green.
got a choice. Yeah, I've got a choice of
Yeah.
3. So I'm going to go with, I think for me, it'll be a violet light.
Violet.
Go on.
Yes, to match my beautiful garments.
No purple colour. No, so sweet.
No. We go for spruce violet.
Oh, spruce.
Yes, it's that time of season.
Fair enough. In that case, Taco's done that. Rogu.
Oh, so with the dagger in my right hand, I'm just going to start slicing at the thing clinging on my leg. The little, what did you call it? A twig blight.
It's a twig blight, yep.
Cool. And then with the advantage now, that will be a 15 to hit it.
I will hit it.
Cool. And then it will be a 6 piercing damage on that one.
So, 6, yeah? Okie dokie. Twig blight number 1. So you sort of reach down, you hack at it, and you sort of chop just where I'm going to say where it looks like it should have a neck. And it just sort of cuts in, and the head just sort of drops to the side. And just...
Hey, nice. And well, because I'm got 2 people around me, while I was doing that with my dagger in my left hand, I was sort of just hacking at the vine blight.
Yep.
And that will be a 13 to hit.
With advantage again, yeah?
Yep.
Cool, 13 hits.
Okay, and that will be a 5 piercing damage.
5 on Vine Blade number 1. Yeah. Again, another hack. These vines split and the ends sort of start wiggling, but they don't join themselves up this time.
Cool. And as a bonus action, can I just kind of shake my right leg and get the rest of the body off?
Yes.
Okay. Ew. Ah. And
your left leg out, your left leg in, and shake it over there.
And that's everything.
Marvelous. Vine blight. Wow, vine blight on Dudley. Yeah, vine blight on Dudley. Oh, vine blight on Rogu. I don't have an order. Vine blight on Rogu. Oh, fuck off. Nat 1. I'm going to throw this dice away. It's 2 nat 1s this evening. Vine blight on Dudley. Oh, that's better. 15 plus. What's the first? 19 to hit.
With advantage as well.
Oh, did roll the advantage. So that okay. That'll be a 17 on Rogu. Oh no, because Rogu successfully did it. In that case, that will be a 21 on Dudley.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay! Gonna kill the tank. Gonna kill the number. So the it reaches its arms out and elongates its fingers, and it starts to wrap and constrict and twist and pull on your muscles, causing you a massive 7 points of bludgeoning damage, which is half to 4 because you're raging. And can you give me a strength saving throw, please?
Seven.
You are now restrained. Ooh.
This is not helping one bit.
Gonna need a rest after this. Okay. Long rest.
And that was last Fire Blight. Then they go like that. So they can only move 10 foot. And is going to vines start growing out of the ground around the feet of both Taco and the Harms. Can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Strength.
Please.
17.
Yeah. And it's a 19.
Fuck all happens. The vines sort of start growing out. You start graded on. That'll bring us to Dudley.
So I'm restrained.
You are restrained, yes.
So just strength saving throw.
Yes. If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Tank.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Tank.
$12.
Yes, that breaks it. like Superman in chains, just kind of snaps out of the vines.
Just you wait, it's my turn next. I'm gonna plant you back to the ground.
And then the last little twig blight sort of jumps up and starts scratching at A55's optical sensors with an 18 to hit.
You miss.
Starts scratching away, and you can sort of see that the wood on its fingers starts wearing down. And that'll bring us to A55.
It's just right. This thing trying to push me after I just tapped it with a hammer. So I'm not very happy about that one. So with a 20 trust to hit.
Yes, definitely hits.
Sick man. And
Some of these rolls are nuts.
hey, I'm using dice.
I know.
That's what D10.
The amount of 20
I
rolls is crazy.
Yeah, okay. I can see my dice now. Oh, you're taking the piss. I rolled a 1 again.
So another 4 points.
Yeah. What the
Lovely.
hell? Nah. This
Lovely.
D10's cursed.
What,
My D20 is doing great. I've rolled
what,
like 2.
what dice are you using? Using your new metal ones?
Yeah. They're not like showing up, but I'm using my metal ones.
Okay, yeah, that twig blight, you hit it, you knock off a couple of little branches off of its shoulder, but yeah. You're almost like you're there with a plane, just shaving a little bit off each time. Back up to the top. Hard.
Okay, so I am going to use magic missile again for the second and last time until I have my long rest. And the one that's directly in front of us, heading towards Taco. And okay, so we are going to go 1, 2. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points in total of my damage.
Alright, yeah. Each one sort of hits, splitting the vines. And yeah. The vines all apart. You can see all the moving and twisting and everything, but yeah, not rejoining.
Not rejoining, okay. And can I move 30 feet towards the tree, please? To the left, just to the left.
Behind A55?
The one that's just in view. Literally, yeah. There you go. That's me.
Fair enough. Taco.
I'm going to move to the closest one to me. Seeing that it's not regenerating. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
2 points of damage. That one.
Oof.
Ouch.
Yeah. So, I mean, you slice it, a few of the vines sort of drop off on the floor, they almost like crawl away, but he's still not regenerating itself.
Yep, that's me done.
Rogu.
Okay. Done with my daggers, and hopefully this will do it. I will use my breath weapon on this vine blight in front of me. Could it make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Can't imagine they're going to have a very high constitution, but I will certainly have a look for you. Constitution is +2. Well, I was wrong. 9.
Okay, that fails. So you will take this much cold damage.
Cold. Oh, yeah, you're a white dragon, aren't you?
Yes. With lovely purple eyes.
I should know that because I was the one that painted it.
That's a 7 cold damage.
Excellent. Yes, you see that this sort of gaping face that's sort of going to haunt your nightmares. You sort of breathe straight into it. All the vines sort of solidify, and the face just now solid. The rest of the vines break as the head drops to the floor.
How terrifying. And I will pirouette 180 degrees to look at the vine blight next to Dudley. And that'll be the end of my stuff.
Fair enough. And then the last couple of vine blights. Vine blight number 1. We're going to go on Taco Taco. Oh my God, that's 3 nat ones. I'm not using that dust on them. One on Dudley.
With advantage.
I'm not going to bother using advantage. Nat 20.
Yep, that hits.
And while you're restrained currently, and
So I broke 3,
He
remember?
broke out of it.
oh yeah, why didn't I move that then? Time to play sting away. Jingle jingle. Fuck's sake. 6. That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage from these vines, which will be halved to 5 because you're raging.
Cool.
And then that will go to Dudley's turn.
Rinse and repeat. I swing my hammer.
You swing your hammer. That reminds me of somebody else from another campaign. I want to hit you with my hammer. I would like to rage.
$18 on the die.
Hits.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Plus 2 for raging.
oh,
11.
Oh, 11 points. Yes. Wow. Crunch. So you split it the first time and all the vines sort of brought it back together. You split it this time straight down the middle, square on the top of the head, straight through it. And the vines this time just, that whole as it splits in two.
Still don't like my greens. I'm going to turn around to the other blind. Shouting out, "You're next."
Is that all this or what, the vine or the twig?
Fine.
The vine, okay.
I'll raise my time with the little one.
Okay. The twig blight is going to jump up and grab hold of those optics. With only a 14 to hit. AC is far too high on A55. A55 is your turn.
Sick one. So I would really like it if I didn't roll a 1 for my damage. Oh, hold on. I forgot. I can't have my light in different colors. I can't see the dice. Right. There's no way I can roll a 1 because I rolled a nat 20. I've had
You
like
jinxed it.
3 nat 1s.
You mean you had three ones on the damage die?
No, 3. I've had 3 nat 1s on my thing as well.
Okay.
My
So
D20.
we got a nat 20. What's the damage?
Right. We got a 9 off to the start. And a 5. That is 14 plus 3. 17 damage on this twig.
Lovely. You you bring your hammer down onto the head of this twig blight, and you just drive it straight down into the earth like it's a egg. its legs sort of come up next to his ear holes and its arms sort of do that, which is just like a tent peg straight into the ground.
Yep.
Will be Hans, who has
It's bad.
gone. So we'll skip Hans and go to. Oh no, he's
No, right. I was like, it's just while I was eating. Right, okay. Can you move me halfway towards that vine creature, please? And I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Right. 19 to hit
19 hits.
and 7 points of damage, please.
So Firebolt hits straight through the stomach of this thing, all gaping hole in the middle. And all you can see is all the vines reaching out just like through the hole in the middle.
And I'll take my other half of my journey back again. Thank you. Is that you? Yeah, you know.
Fair enough.
You put your hands right in, your hands right out.
Right, put me in between so I don't lose so he doesn't get a opportunity attack. Put me between, yeah, perfect. And I'm going to cure wounds my green friend.
Ooh, empathy. Interesting.
7 points of healing.
Appreciate it.
Now, will you please do your job and kill this thing?
Fine, as you are so nicely.
I quite like this little taco fella.
Thank you. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Excellent. Rogu, you're up.
Okay, so it's going to attempt to run and jump over Lord Taco and just do a drop kick on the the vine blight.
I get it. I get it. So I'll tell you what then. Roll me an attack, right? But use your dexterity bonus.
Okay.
Your attack bonus.
Oh, natural 20. Yay.
Oh, there we go.
It was a picture perfect drop kick.
AJ Styles, backflip, land on your feet. I like it.
I wish.
I think it'd be a sight watching you do a drop kick, you know, Jack.
Yeah, they're all right. They're not great. Cool. So that would be just a double unarmed strike. So that's just a 2, actually.
Just
2 bludgeoning.
2?
Yeah.
Oh man, imagine a nat 20 on an unarmed strike and nothing happens. So close to something so cool.
But
yeah, Rogo comes in, just kicks the head clean off. You see all these vines, the head just sort of drops back. All the vines now sort of wriggle down the back of this thing. But yeah, the head doesn't come back.
Okay, then I'll kind of embarrassingly stand up and dust myself off. Like, sorry, that didn't work.
Nat 20 on an unarmed strike. Yeah, pow. Vine Blight's turn. Vine Blight is going to attempt to constrict around. Rogu, he just got kicked in the head by him.
Oh.
Which will be a 15 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And we'll do a massive 4 points. 4.
Ooh.
I rolled a 1.
Damn.
Anything more than a 1?
No.
4 points. Damn. So close. I rolled a 1. Yeah, cool. Dudley.
Is there a clean shot I'll say as you wish, and I will try and smite this son of a gun.
The line from one of my favorite movies, As You Wish. Name that movie and you can have an inspiration.
That would be a Star Wars film, wouldn't it? Obviously, because it's
Oh,
Vader.
oh.
As you wish. I would say that could be from either Empire or Jedi. Really,
I'll save you. It's not Star Wars.
Well,
Is it up?
No,
Wishmaster.
it is a fantasy movie.
Oh, I'm trying to think trying to think what else it would be.
I'll give a clue.
Oh, and the only other one I think of is The Princess Bride.
There you go.
Oh, is it? Okay.
As you
Thank you for the inspiration. I'll take that. Yeah.
took your time.
I was just thinking the film, a fantasy film.
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits, Mr.
As
Dudley.
you wish.
That is 8 points of bludgeoning.
And your raging and your everything else. All you needed was your rage. You could have just looked at it. Dudley Geronimo. Describe the kill.
As I was given the task of getting rid of the blight, I try to see, like, the seed or the bulb of the blight, and I will try and pop it with my maul.
Fair enough, yes. You smash the bulb just on the ground. Explodes like a nut. Just the vines sort of wriggle for a little bit. And as you stand, you hear a voice from behind one of the trees. The forest guardians are getting mischievous. And that's where we'll take a break. So after the battle and the blights have been dealt with, you heard this mysterious voice from behind you. And out from inside the woods with maybe 4 or 5 people behind you, or people behind them even. You see a humanoid type person. No species as of yet. Black and white face paint sort of striped across the face. Wearing deer antlers atop the head, almost like a skull sitting down over the forehead. Lots of animal fur, very natural sort of garb, wrapped in leathered vines. And yes, the forest spirits are very mischievous at the moment. But why are these Renagze walking into our forest?
Pardon?
You, Renagze, why are you in this forest?
We came exploring for why resources were not making it. However, we found that. But now we are venturing further, I do believe. I'm rather stupid.
Are you the ones who took cargo?
This cargo you speak of, the boxes from the lions. Is this the stuff you think of, yes?
Is your name Drago by any chance?
It's very good. Get used to it.
Yes. The wooden carts?
With no carts, but we have boxes and bags and things. We take away, we will remove from roadside.
So what have you been doing with these then? Have you been using them or just keeping them? Because, you know, obviously these things, they have a place where they should have been going. There's entire places and people that are, you know, desperate to receive these items.
These things that we have taken, we have not stolen these. They are left in our forest. We remove them. It is just clutter.
It's not clutter. These are supplies that are going to different towns. You see, they have to go there because everybody, you know, they're relying on them to get by and to live. And this is why we came here, because we were trying to find out why all of the merchants, they were coming into the forest and they weren't coming out. They weren't making those deliveries. So these items, you know, they have a place.
The merchants you speak of, these people, they're the ones that got killed by the the forest spirits. And with the sort of forest spirits, a big sort of smile across the face.
What do you mean forest spirits? I mean, we've encountered what we have and we've just defeated them. But what do you mean forest spirits?
The forest spirits, the guardians of the woods, they don't like the the people that come, the people who go, they leave their trash behind. So we will remove the trash.
But it's not trash. Some of this stuff's very important. Okay, so you know, maybe we can make an arrangement where we can get, you know, some people to come and collect these so they can get to where they need to be going. That way, the place won't be littered with what you call trash, and you don't have to worry about storing them.
A couple of the ones from behind sort of step forward, and you can see quite large, wearing thick, heavy leathered armor. Very similar sight, very similar size, height and basic ratio of Dudley. As they sort of walk around and stand there, very large in stature. As Dudley sort of looks over, these guys look like they're sort of dark grey toned skin underneath the face paint, but they're orcs.
Excuse me, sir. Are you the leader of this pack of greens?
I am the Donate God. Yes, that is me. If you consider this a leader.
Ah, perfect. Yes, yes, I do. I am the leader of our group. My name is Lord Taco.
Yeah, he's not, but okay, just humor him.
Shush. Your leader is speaking. Quiet, please. Now, you consider that clutter. We can help you out. I have a collection of herbs here. How about we trade? We get rid of the clutter. You take herbs. Win-win.
The herbs you're holding in your hand, we have plenty of these. Why would we need more herbs?
That was so dumb.
This is our forest. We do many things in this forest for ourselves. Why do we need you to get our own herbs for us?
Well, how about this really nice shiny object? And he pulls out his mace, which is at his back. Would you like this? Good weapon, good for smashing.
You see one of the other guys, he sort of steps forward, and again, it's a stick. On the end of the stick, it almost looks like it's a giant jawbone that has been made into a mace. Teeth on it sort of elongated, like 4-inch razor sharp teeth on the end of this. We have these weapons.
Ah, but this stronger weapon. Many more to come if you help us out with your clutter, as you class it as.
Roll me a persuasion. But I'm going to ask you to do it with disadvantage because they're not that keen on you.
And I restore advantage by like, yeah, and then nodding behind them.
13.
A 13. You wish to remove the clutter?
Yes. My escort here will kindly take the clutter away, and your forest will be clean again.
If you wish to remove the clutter, please follow us to our village. But any funny business, and we will have to harm you.
I will speak in Orcish,
Ooh.
and I will agree to their terms. And I will say, if any of them do anything, take it out on me.
Ooh, interesting.
Green one, what did you say?
As you sort of say that,
Don't worry.
the one wearing the sort of skull as a hat sort of turns to you and goes, "Ah, you have the native tongue of the Illuminati. Please come and break bread with us."
Yeah, then I'll go agree in Orcish.
Come, Renagze. Don't drag your feet. So they accept Dudley in and sort of take Dudley by his arm and lead him.
Yeah, I follow.
And they walk. You don't walk very far, maybe 300 yards. And you sort of break through this forest line into this huge open area. You see more of these sort of small towers of rocks, sort of 3-4 foot high, scattered around the outside of the outside of this encampment that you're walking into. The village itself, the huts are not quite as primitive as you might have been expecting. They're quite well built. They're huge wooden frame-like structures, sort of standing 15-20 feet high. What looks like animal hide stretched around the framework. Yeah, quite a large structures for what you would consider a tent. Really,
Nice craftsmanship.
various poles, various things sort of scattered around, and you sort of notice, you sort of catch a glimpse that there are various jars hanging from these poles, and inside the jars are fireflies. So they've sort of created this sort of street lamp, and they're scattered all the way around the camp. Just sort of looking around where you are, you can see like 6, 7, 8, 9 huts as you walk through the center. There's a main center of the camp. You sort of catch glimpse over the side, and you see boxes and boxes and crates and bags, almost as high as the side of one of these tents. Roughly estimated to maybe 60 crates.
Is this the clutter you're referencing,
This
leader?
is the stuff that we brought out of the forest to keep it away from the Guardians. The Guardians, as you say, mischievous, you see, the ones that you met on the way into the village. They do not like these Renagze people coming to our island. They do their best to keep them out of the other parts of the forests.
I don't suppose you have any kind of means of transportation which would assist us in taking all of this back with us, do you?
The only transportation we use on the islands, whether it be our feet or whether we ride bareback.
Okay, so this is going to be a problem because we can't carry 60 odd of these all the way back. Could you maybe speak to them and say to them that would they mind if some of us went to get some assistance, because there's no way we're going to be able to take all this back with us by ourselves.
I'll try my best. Leader, is there any chance of us to go to? Is it Renaxe or what? The outsiders, if you call it.
Is the Renaxe? You are Renaxe. Well, you are the Illuminati. These people are Renaxe.
If they go get like a cart so we can get the clutter away faster.
Almost seems like she's pushing your comment away, and just almost seems like he's pushing your comment away with a yes, it's all in good time. You come, you break bread with us. Please come sit, Illuminati. Renaxe. Don't shuffle feet.
He wants us to have a meal with him.
That's okay. That's fine. I'm just, I don't know. I just got this sense of a little bit of uneasiness about this situation. I hope I'm wrong, but when you asked him a question, you didn't seem all that interested in, paying attention to it. It was almost like he was making excuses.
He said we got all day for it to be done.
Yeah, but by the time that any of us go back to get some help, it's it's going to take more than all day at this rate. We're not going to get it all done by nightfall if we linger. We got to go there. We got to get them to come help us. Go there, and then we got to go all the way back. It's not so straightforward and easy and quick.
I understand, but I'd rather not step on people's toes. If you
No, I'm
get
not saying
my
we should
drift.
do this. What I'm saying is it's okay to, be respectful, break bread with them. I mean, maybe if it's possible, you'll stay with them and, you'll break bread with them, as you say, and you'll spend some time with them. If they allow the rest of us to go back and get some help, we'll come back with some, some carts and that, and we'll take the supplies back away. We can escort them back in. We can escort them back out of the forest, and then we can stay with you once they're safely left with the supplies in tow.
I'll go ask if that's okay with the leader
Yeah,
in Orcish as well.
So just while you were having that conversation, you sort of walked up a hill, and you've made it to this sort of open platform, and you can see that this hut is large, hugely round, maybe 40 feet sort of in diameter. And the hide is a different color, sort of darker of this one. All right, you've reached my home. Please come in. We will prepare for this breaking of bread. Come, Illuminati.
I will follow suit. I will wipe my shoes/feet for entering.
Very nice. Please, you can take seat with me. So now this is where you can deliver your whatever you're talking to Hans about.
Yeah, I do.
I'll ask him if it's all right for some of my teammates to go collect the cart so we can make somewhat progress of decluttering the village.
Please, may I ask you the question, Illuminati? Why you travel? I don't still do it in the accent, but I'll do it in Orcish because I can. Why you travel with Renaxe?
let's just say we're on the same boat.
Interesting.
Got given a task. So they're like plus ones.
You travel from distant land.
Yeah, not born here.
Not frontier fatigue, but you are Luminawi.
Might have been in the past from parents, not me, sadly. What was that word again? That orcish?
Which one? So the two terms that are being used in here. So Ulmanawi, which
No, I
is
mean the one that me and you searched up.
the one that me and you searched up, what Renagze. Oh, shit. Ah,
Don't guess I'm searching it up.
something weird, wasn't it? Like slag or slug. It's a slagger. Slagga. I haven't got my phone.
That's why I'm doing it now.
Yes. See, look at this. Actually did something. Forgotten what it was called. Should be in your notes. Did I write it down? No, I didn't even write it down. But while he's searching now, so I did. Renex days. We know why Illuminawi here. What brings you to the island of the islands of Tirfadi?
Is he asking? He's asking the rest of us.
Yes.
Well, we was all on the same boat, and as soon as we got off the boat, then we was attacked by this gigantic creature. We defeated the creature. We'd never met each other before that, and then we were summoned, and then we all went to see what it was. They insisted we all went, and we were set this task to essentially find out why merchants were not returning with the supplies. And the supplies is what you are calling the trash. That is what they were carrying. And we were sent to find out why and try and solve the problem. And that is why, with all due respect, we need to find a way to get all this back to its destination.
That's
Easy.
frustrating. I can't find it.
It's fine. We'll find it. We'll find it.
It's a good point, actually. Were we asked to bring back the supplies or just figure out why they disappeared? Because we figured out why. It's because of these guardian things and these guys stealing it. So we won't necessarily need to take things back, just the information.
Yeah,
and then they can figure it out.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't trust them to just let anyone go in and take it. That's why I'd rather us oversee the exchange and delivery. That's, but yeah, I think you're right though. I think it was to find out.
Yeah, Slagga. Slagga.
Cool.
And that means
It's a word in Orcish.
cool. Helpful.
It means
Yeah.
you slag.
But it's if you speak Orcish, then you'll understand what it means. If you don't, then you don't. But are you gonna have this conversation? Are you gonna tell the Donegad?
Yes, I'm good.
Oh, he's very bad. You a slacker. Maybe removed from island possible years ago. As little baby orc, we see. But for now, you are Luminawi. This Renagze. So Renagze, you are here to regain trash for lions.
Yes.
Very well. If we allow you to take the trash to the lions, what you bring to us? What you do for the Illuminawi?
If there's anything that you need that we can do, that may be of help to you, obviously we are going to be in your debt if you allow us to do this. We are we are willing to assist you or maybe carry out a task for yourselves if you need anything doing. It's only polite to offer our services. A favor deserves a favor in return.
If this is the case, then you may be useful to us. If
Okay.
the lions wish to have their trash back for their merchants to do the selling and the buying, we have two things over the city from lions. The city of lions, this one. City of lions.
Okay.
ZT1? Good. Question 1. Number 1. Please stop coming into woods with boom boom sticks, blowing holes in stuff, and removing what belongs to the Illuminati. This is us. And number 2, allow us to bring items into city to trade if they wish for us to have this relationship.
I think that's more than reasonable. I mean, I completely agree. I shouldn't be using, as you say, the boomsticks. It's very disruptive and dangerous. And I think building relations between the people of the city and yourselves would be a really good thing and could be very beneficial to both. So I'm happy with those terms. I don't know about my comrades here, but that sounds more than reasonable.
Perhaps we should ask our leader. What do you think, Lord Taco?
He's not a leader, okay?
Why, thank you. Why, thank you.
Jesus.
I think the loud one said it best. I mean, he stole my idea from me, but yes, I think we can accommodate your terms very, very well. What things are you looking to trade, just out of curiosity?
Well, this is a very good question. So, as you can see, we make our own weapons. We turn in the horns now. Come back again. We make our own weapons. We play these. We deal with the animal first, but we make medicines. This is what we use. We create the herbs. We grab the berries. We make our own natural medicines. This is what the city of lions keep coming into. They take in our harvests and removing them from the forest, not allowing us to make our ointments, our potions, our medicines. You take this away from us, then we are unable to survive. You understand?
Oh, fully understand. I will quite happily have a word with the governor of the town on your behalf and see what relations we can build from there. However, just out of curiosity, I don't suppose you have a longbow spare that you might be able to trade for this shiny mace?
Yes, we have no use for the mace, but I can see something protruding from your bag that has taken my eye.
And what might that be?
This beautiful feather.
Oh, the feather. Unfortunately, that's already taken by another person. I'm unable to relinquish that, however.
I would be able to supply you with very good longbow created by my greatest hunter.
Would Hans be able to use sleight of hand to just sort of like get out of his backpack and hand it over to him and just go, there you go. Don't listen to that. You can have it.
I mean, you could, but it's not necessary at the moment.
Okay, all right. Okay, fair enough.
But yes, I could make you very good longbow from greatest hunter. We supply you with 10 poison tip arrows.
I think this is. I'm obviously very pleased that we seem to be on the same page here for the most part. I'm just wondering because we just had a little battle before we met you. Just wondering if you could show us some of your talent with a potion, just one. to give our friend Irogo here because he is still wounded from the battle, and he we don't really have time to do a rest. Would you just for him?
Effectively, you're taking a short rest while you're doing this, so
Oh, okay.
you are getting a rest, so you can regain something.
You know what? That is actually not a bad offer. How about a very well-crafted longbow, 20 poison tip arrows, and 20 standard arrows, and we have a deal.
It's too much. No. I do the 20 poison and the bow.
You know what? I have no reason as to why I'm carrying this feather, so we have a deal.
Marvelous. So yes, mark yourself up 1 native longbow.
Okay.
Do you have anything that might be good to a sorcerer at all?
We have many magical. We have many magical items, but these are made and built from the forest. Nothing that we can pass off as easily as a longbow.
What? Okay, so what would you have that would be of interest to a sorcerer to help a sorcerer, and what would you like for it?
But this is what I say is as this moment in time. Although we make potions and we create the medicines, we have nothing to offer a sorcerer.
Okay, I appreciate you considering anyway. Do you have to at least 2 health potions that maybe I could take with me for future?
The health potions? No, not necessarily. When we say potions, we don't mean these to regain health. They don't really make what you're considering as a health potion. They make medicine, so things that can recover from poison, burns, natural remedies and things like that. Nothing that can, no health potions as such.
Okay, cool.
Because health potions are basically a magical item.
Yeah.
What they make is natural.
Okay. Would you be able to spare a couple of venoms for us, poison for me to take with me?
As the poisons themselves, I mean, if you get me a venom gland from something, we will extract the poison and we can give you something. But at the moment, we don't have anything to give.
Okay,
Not
thank
that
you.
isn't already being used, unless you have something to trade.
How about this? And I'll whip out the old. Wait, let me find it first before I whip it out. The medallion with emblem resembling a sun from a few sessions ago.
A few sessions ago.
Yeah, when we were at that junction with the cart and everything and the dead bodies, I managed to find this medallion apparently with the sun logo on it.
Yes, we have no use for this.
Okay, screw you then. I'll just put it back around my neck. It wasn't in my neck, but I'll put it on my neck this time.
Fair enough. But yes, if you get us the place in the City of Lions, then we can build a trade post. And once we have stuff to trade, we look forward to seeing you. This could be the makings of a beautiful friendship, yeah? As he sort of nudges Dudley and goes, "He's not right, Oluminawi."
Oh, it's so weird for Dudley to be game friendly, if you get what I mean. He hasn't seen a fellow walk, so it's new to him.
Now, all these carved bowls of food and things suddenly get brought in huge trays of local fruits and veggies and this massive sort of half of a creature. You can make it out for, in fact, 2 legs and the rib bones still inside it. Get brought in and laid out in front of you and go, "Please let us break bread before we allow you to leave, go back to City of Lions." But
Lions or liars?
If you're the city of lions,
Oh,
Really?
Are you feeling okay, Rogu?
But if you
no,
have any
no, I'm almost
questions,
dead.
if you have any more questions for us, please allow.
Why? And I will speak Orcish. Why do they call you savages?
The term savage, interesting. We consider them savages the way they come into the city or come into the forest and destroy the trees and kill the animals and steal our harvest. What make them savages? They come into our forest, they get killed. We remove their stuff, but they call us savages.
I know. I'll just rather go ask, not trying to.
We have killed nobody.
Have they killed any of your kin?
This is not happened as of yet, but with the further they come into the forests, the closer they get with their boom boom sticks, it may only be a matter of time before they get here. But I terribly excuse my rudeness for speaking in this language. Now, which of you? Let's go around the room. What are your names?
I am the great Lord Taco. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Lovely, Renata.
He's not that great. Anyway, my name is Hans. I'm a sorcerer, as you can tell. I'm a tiefling. It's a very pleasure to meet you. If you want espresso, I make espresso with a lemon twist. It's beautiful. Maybe you should try it. I can do it. Thank
We
you.
do enjoy our coffee out in the woods. We
Taste
grow,
weird,
we
taste
grow
weird.
our own beans. This
Rogu.
pleasure, Renaxe.
No, Rogu.
I thought he was going to say that.
Very nice. What about the mechanical thing, creature, person? What is this?
Not paying attention again.
He's not paying attention again.
It hasn't paid attention to the entire
Goes
bloody
being a
thing.
teenager.
There was stuff about they haven't killed anybody.
Yeah, but
They're asking for your
What's that
name, man.
Pay attention!
We
Come
stopped talking about
on!
the submarine like an hour ago.
I asked you
Oh.
a question. The metal creature thing in the corner of the room. What is your name?
I'm not a creature, I'm a melt.
He's turning it now, Lindworm.
He's the Lindworm. Yeah, okay, that's very good. Right.
Not paying
My
attention.
name is A55, your virtual assistant.
Your name is A55. Interesting. A55. It's very interesting name. Have name, given to you by mothers and fathers, no?
I had a father, but not biological. I was never given a true name, only my model.
This is very upsetting. And what about this giant fucking thing with the trunk on his face that everybody seems to forget he exists? Yes, Jesus Christ, this thing. We have never seen such a creature before.
Didn't you say you
Ever.
got lost in the forest?
Yes, but he made his way into he smelled the food. But yes, he's just sitting at the end, just mumbling to himself.
You don't understand. That's dandelion.
Yes, it's very. I'm sure he is. But please, if you wish to remove all the things and like you sort of go through the food, etc., etc. If you wish to remove the trash from our village, you may do so. The city of lions may come in and they take our stuff or take their stuff back, but with the agreements of they stop coming into our forest, number one, and number two. I don't know where I'm fucking coming from now. And number two, they gave us ability to able to trade in City of Lions.
I think that is way more than reasonable. I think that's reasonable. We can help try to facilitate in making this arrangement with AIM for you. It's no problem.
Very nice.
I think they need one of the routes in the forest for trading in the other town.
Yeah. That's a
Leader.
very good point. You see, yeah, because that's where the items are coming from, the other town, and that's why they're coming through the forest to get back to the town.
This is a problem. As the Donegad of this village. I mean,
Yes.
it's very nice. I've asked you all the names. None of you asked me my name, but it's okay.
I
Do
I was
apologize.
excuse your rudeness. It's fine.
Do apologize,
I was
leader.
just about to ask because I was going to say, suggest what if, so everybody stays out your forest, is if the other town they drop off these supplies to you, then you'll meet for the lions there. They can collect from you, and you basically can be.
I like the fact that you're
in the
jumping on
middle.
the fact that he's calling them lions. I like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you know,
Curtis.
and you can kind of be the facilitator on making sure that that they go from one city to the other, so that nobody comes into your forests, and then you can maybe we can, if you wish to, not only with the lions but the other city, if you wish, maybe we can potentially discuss you being able to trade with both, and that will help you out because it's double for you.
It's very far for us to travel for this, but as I say, we only have the feet, so we only carry. We only wish to trade with the city of lions.
Okay.
If we can get in the city of lions, this is a thing. But there may be people over the other side that wish to do the same. But we just
Okay.
wish to trade. We wish to stop them coming in our forest and taking our stuff.
Okay.
As the Donegad of the village, I am able to converse with the forest and with the guardians. We may be able to create the way through so that they are not attacked, dragged, killed, maimed, and possibly eaten.
That is very understandable. You keep referring to yourself by your title. What is your actual name? So hopefully we can become on a first name basis. We can inform the lions what your who they need to speak to.
It's very good. No, I am the Donegad of the village. My name is Dungas.
Dungas. I really like that. It's a very good name.
Thank you. I've had it all of my life.
Me too. I've been harmed.
But it's good. Please finish eating, drink, get everything down yourselves. I hope you enjoy your bow. It is a beautiful bow. I am going to enjoy this feather very much so.
Yeah, we appreciate.
He sits there and he just while you're eating and drinking, you see him start carving out this feather. I mean, this is a feather. I mean, this feather is like 18 inches to 2 foot long. That's why that's why you can see it protruding from your back because it's not little.
Excuse me, Donegal Dukas, I believe your name was.
This was me.
Just a quick 2 questions for you. What is that feather anyway?
The feather itself is from a very native bird, lives up in the mountains. It is one of the guardians of the island. It's very interesting how you came by this. I'm assuming it was something you found maybe in the forest or possibly in the docks.
Oh, I couldn't possibly tell you that. However, I am glad it has gone to the rightful owner and place of where it came from.
The beautiful creature that live in the mountains is it's very beautiful. The creature's turn is called a rock.
Oh, very interesting.
It is a creature of flight covered in beautiful red and blue feathers. But if you go into the mountains, be prepared because it is a guardian of the island. Not guardian of forest, guardian of whole island. This thing, wingspan stretching as wide as an island, 150 feet wide wingspan.
Douglas, I just want to say thank you for your hospitality. And for no longer seeing us as potential intruders. We appreciate that.
No, you offered good reason for stepping into forest. We had no reason. We watched you fight the guardians. We found it quite funny. The twigs can be very Problematic is a very big word for me. English is common is not my first language, but they're very problematic. Vine blights, although not very pretty, very good for holding hide together. Very strong.
Yes.
We
So
harvest the vines on a regular basis.
okay. So what we're going to do? We're going to finish eating and having the drink.
It's
Little
no,
rest.
it's great, and it's you go to city, you talk to the governor Burnham. Is this what you call him? There's something name. Head of City of Lions. You talk to him, you bring us some sort of creation of a trade agreement that we need to get into city, and then we will allow the City of Lions to come and claim their trash.
Okay.
Speaking of that, Dongard Dukas, I was thinking perhaps, since I'm quite powerful and have connections, that perhaps you would like to come with us into the City of Lions and meet the governor and explain your case to him.
This is not a case that I will be leaving. I need to serve my people. You wish me to communicate with the forest, with the guardians, so that they leave the merchants alone. These are things that take time. But if you return, you will either see me or one of my my fellow followers, and they sort of look around the room, just one of these guys, and hand us over. We can start the trade agreement, and everything will be hunky-dory.
Then perhaps if you're unable to go, do you have an envoy that you would like for us to take so they can also witness the agreement?
I wonder if I can. Who could I trust with such a thing? No, I believe. Yes, Illuminawi.
Yes.
The slugger. You are no slugger. You're master of your own destiny.
Still getting used to it.
And what he does, he takes a necklace off of the table or one of the tables in the room and puts it over your neck. And he goes, "For now, you one of us. You are Luminawi. You are now known as Content."
Content. Cool.
Not cunt, content.
Yeah, that's what I initially heard twice.
It's no, it's content.
Okay. Mow.
There you are. This is person represent my village. He will come in and see the governor of this City of Lions.
Perfect. All responsibility will be on him, and I will make sure he achieves what we set out to do.
And
Thank you for this.
you deserve this. You're no slugger, master of your own destiny. As you start to finish up your well-deserved food, you've all taken a short rest now, so you can use your hit die to regain any hit points that you may have lost.
What about spells that we use? One slot free back up, or
You sorcerers don't regain anything on a short rest,
right, okay.
if I remember correctly.
All right, 1d10.
1d10 for A55. Rogu, what's the hit dice of a
8.
8? So you roll a d8 and add your constitution to it, and that's how many hit points you regain.
Yay. Cool, thank you.
Dudley will be okay. He rolls in, he's only got to get 2. Your constitution save will put you back up to full health.
I'm on full health.
But yes, no, I thank you very much for coming, and I'm glad we were able to have these conversations. It's very nice to meet you. Although Renagze, you are considered friend of Dungus.
Thank you very much. It's
been a pleasure.
Your hospitality has been utmost impressive. I look forward to more meetings and time together.
And hopefully we'll come back with some very positive news and a trade agreement in place, and everybody can be happy.
The most hilarious thing about that is I was going to ask Lord Taco for a deception. Deception or persuasion, is it?
I can do either or.
Ooh, ooh. Yeah, because I just know you. Okay, I'll tell you what then. I'll tell you what, right? Roll a deception or a persuasion, but don't tell me.
Ah,
Oh.
casting acid splash.
Okay, 17.
Okay, cool. Okay. Nice. Thank you very much for coming. The road for you, I will. I will do my best to clear the guardians. As I say, they're very playful. The twigs are very annoying with the little needles, but very good tent pegs. But please, careful journey back to the city of lions, and we look forward to seeing you on your return, Renaxes.
Thank you very much. Me and my escorts will kindly head off now.
Very well. Safe journey, and may the grass always be soft underneath your feet.
And may the trees always have strong roots.
With confusion, just all looking at us. Okay.
Just as everyone starts walking away, Hans just turns around and says to Dukas, he's just like, I'm so sorry about him. He's not as important as he says he is. Just, okay. We'll see you soon. Thank you again.
It's okay. Very good. And yeah, I think just as you're about to head out of the village and make your way back to the city of Hikmet, we'll leave it there.
Mhm.
An almost successful trip in D&D Campaign 3 for the Misfits. But yes, making it all the way to the end. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care.